Your time is now 6:40. 2 years ago, the first case of COVID was found in the United States. Since then, our lives have changed dramatically at everything, school, work, at home. But with data showing Omicron peaking in some states, many people are hopeful this could be the beginning of the end. In this week's Q&A, we asked the experts, could this variant get us out of the pandemic? First, some definitions for you. A pandemic refers to a global outbreak that causes unpredictable waves of illness. An endemic is something that's at a level usually present in a community. The key difference in an endemic infection is that the virus is more manageable with greater population immunity, just like the flu or common cold. We asked ABC News medical contributor Dr. Darien Sutton what it would take to get us from pandemic to endemic. He said at this point there are more questions than there are answers.
Questions that we still are asking is, does an infection with the Omicron variant confer or produce protection against future variants? Of course, we don't know that yet. And then what is a possibility of a new variant that we might come up against in the future? That is not yet to be understood.
While no crystal ball can provide an exact timeline, Dr. Sutton says the history of infectious diseases can tell us something about the next stages of the pandemic.
What we do know is that in order to get out of these pandemics and these active surges in the history of pathogens, when you look at things like smallpox, diphtheria, measles, mumps, rubella, none of these pathogens were eradicated or gotten rid of without the assistance of a vaccine. So it just shows us that that's the safest path to get there.
The latest data from the CDC shows 67% of people in the U.S. 5 years and older are fully vaccinated. Fewer than 80% have received at least one dose of the vaccine. If you have your own questions about vaccines, Omicron, or anything else, head to KXLY.com and look for the Q&A section. Tell us what you're curious about, and we will go to the experts to get you answers.